What the frickin' actual frack? uh, oh, there's some. Confounded. Do you forgive me for taking you to that place? Do you forgive me? She needs her bath. She needs her annual bath. She gets a bath because her hair is so thick. Her coat is so thick. I don't even know why her little body knows that. Why is it do natural like that, baby girl? I keep you warm. We don't need extra hair, lover girl. Sweet lady. You're so pretty and smart for you too. She had her preliminary today where I take her in and they go, it was funny. The doctor literally did it. Yeah, she needs her teeth cleaning. I can't just call and say, can I schedule my dog for a dental? Nope. Gotta freaking bring them in so they can go, yeah, sure need a teeth cleaning. Oh, the days. Oh, the days. I'm actually not even in a really good mood today. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I just am so tired of energy and just feeling. I just am tired of it. I don't have the distractions that a lot of people have. I keep fucking looking for fucking distractions, and people don't want to have any fucking thing to do with me. In real life. They might drop through my tiny little tube every now and again and see where Marge is at, right? But mostly in real life, it's a fucking trip. People don't want to have anything to fucking do with me in real life. It is just so weird to me. And, mostly I don't even try. Mostly, I don't even bother. I take care of the dogs, mom. But every now and again, Marge, why don't you try to make a friend? Why? Because why would I fucking do that? People are already established in life. They have their little fucking bubble, and they live in their little fucking bubble, and everything outside the little fucking bubble needs to just stay over there. And see, there's a lot of people like me on this planet. We always been on the outside. Guess what? Bubbles are about to pop in a really big motherfucking way. The next 3 months, so many pop bubbles. I told my friend Mr. Iski today, I said, Mr. Iski, I said, what I need to do is stay in the right side of God and try not in the bask in all of what is about to transpire and watching people's psyches dissolve and trying not to get too much enjoyment out of it and trying not to get too much satisfaction out of it because I'm not supposed to judge. It's not supposed to judge. I was born in waning gibbous is what we do. I am supposed to judge. I just don't condemn. People can do whatever they want. I've been saying it for over 2,000 days. Do whatever you want. Live however you want. What they don't understand is the consequences of how they are living. I try to be good to people. I try really hard because my natural inclination is I just want to get mad and be just as big as a dick as everybody else I run into. That's like, oh, let's just fucking meet him with calamity. Let's do this, bitch. Right? Because you might get the best of me, but I'm going to get something from you too. And you will never forget when you fucking got got your ass handed to you a little bit by a 5'0" fucking nothing woman. See, I live in New Mexico, and there's a lot of hitos here. Little hitos! My little hito, he cannot do no wrong. And they do everything for their little hito. And then their little hitos are so mad because they didn't get their flaming chips enough when they were little hitos. And then they grow up. They become fucking junkies and drunks. And I live amongst them everywhere. Real close proximity. Yesterday, go out, see my neighbor, because you gotta catch him sometimes. When he's, because usually he's up all night, but I sleep at night. So I loaned him a tool. He used the tool. I want my tool back. Right? This was like 5 days ago. 5 days ago, right? Asked him one time. Well, I probably said, hey, where's my thing? I want my thing. Oh, it's inside. Oh, all right, but I could tell he was void of spirit because he was fucking wasted. You can see it in their eyes. Void of spirit. Right? So I'm like, I'm not going to mess with them, right? Little Hito might think that he is a big man. Right? So just leave the little fucking drunkard alone. Go back later. So that was like 4 days ago. 5 days ago. So yesterday, see him again. Okay? I know the astrology's homeboy's in his addictions because he don't got no emotional control. Right? I said to myself, Marge, don't go out there. I said, fuck it, it's my shit. I want my shit back. Right? So I go out there. I said, my tool. He said, it's in the house. I said, you said that before. I said, run in and get it. He said, don't talk to me disrespectful. I said, no. I will. I'm not afraid of you, Mike. Get in your little fucking bitch car and go. And he did. I didn't say that last pint. I just let him know that I am not afraid of him. And you know what? I'll eat that fucking tool. I'll eat the fucking $40 for that tool. And guess what, bitch? That's the last time I help you. And you know what? He's just a dime a dozen. He's just like the rest of the little hitos. You know, he was out there crying, like tears in his eyes. Dude's fucking in his 40s, okay? Talking to, I walk up, I said, hey, isn't this the truck that you got, right? From your buddy that fucking tried to outrun the cops and, is in prison for a long time. So you got his truck, right? You inherited his shit because that's what, the fucking dumbass code, right? I said, did your mom get a truck, same model? Yeah, my mom and dad, they did it on purpose to hurt me. Yeah, so that makes you fucking steal fucking other people's stickers off their fucking car because you don't want to pay for your own shit? Fuck you, you little bitch! See, that's the thing. Is I see, everybody's gonna get their chance. Everyone is gonna get their opportunity to deal with a straight up fucking scumbag. Right? And it don't matter their economic background. It don't matter how much money they got in their bank account. It don't matter what kind of car they drive. It don't matter their ethnicity and their family line. What people are going to know, they're going to see it face to face, is there are either evil motherfuckers on this planet. And because people don't have emotional control, we're going to see more of it. More of it. And as the temperatures rise and the ice cream sales go up, so do tempers. And guess what? Police, they're fat, dumb, and lazy now, so their response times are nil. But they got their $70,000 SUVs they drive around in. Me. I live in New Mexico, dude. It is the land of the lawless already. I'm just waiting for the rest of the fucking United States to catch up. Because guess what? Everybody gets a gun. Everybody has a right to the Second Amendment. Yeah. We're gonna get more. We're gonna get more fucking little tiny fucking mental midgets that feel this big and want to feel this big, so they go out and get an AK-47 and take it wherever they feel like it and rat-a-tat, rat-a-tat, rat-a-tat. Because their mommies and daddies didn't give them the flaming ones like they wanted. But that's all right, because look, it don't matter. It don't matter. How people feel, it don't matter. Because they keep putting all of the funds and all of the things into stupid bullshit. I live in Taos. There's fucking homeless kids everywhere. But they're spending God knows how much, because they never disclose the budgets, on a new little fucking courtyard area. They're bringing the courthouse down to old Taos, like the olden days. Like the olden days, living here is like living in the fucking 1940s with modern amenities, man. The mentality of these people, everybody's fucking cousin. And your fucking cousin's dumb. But this is how we've always done it. It is so fucking... I get all these notifications for town hall meetings. You know, meetings for this committee, meetings for that committee, right? And then 3 days later, cancellation for this committee meeting, cancellation for that committee. That is all you motherfuckers do, and you can't even do that. It doesn't matter what happens in the world. Because you know what? My world never changes. I took Luna to the vet today. How was your weekend, Marge? Just like every other motherfucking day. Frankly, you know? Nothing changes for me. I try to make friends, you know, go out, fucking, I'll meet you there, you know, hang out. The only people I can attract are fucking scumbags. And I don't want to hang out with scumbags no more, so I'm just going to fucking hang out at home. That's all right. I got my seeds going. I got my LA woman seeds today. And I went to the frickin' Earthborns, got my soil and stuff like that. I only did 2. It came with 6. I only did 2. Because it came with 2. It came with a blue cheese seed, 2 blue cheese seeds. I planted one of those. And I planted another seed that they sent called, I wrote it on the thing. It's called something cookies. And then I did 2, and then I gotta bring my plants in at night. I made a mistake. I'm new at this growing thing, so every time every year I learn something new, and this is like start them in small pots. Because we're still getting freezes here. So I'll put them in smaller pots next year, so that way I can bring them in and out easier, because... Look at doofus Marge. I will never think that I know so very much, because the older you get, man, it's the trippiest thing. You just, like, you know nothing, you know? It's like if you get a chance to live on this planet any amount of years, it's just like everything I thought no, that's not true. Let me think about how I'm going to say this. When I was a little girl, I was one of those that questioned everything. I question why people acted the way they did. I question why people treated, like some people got treated certain ways and other people didn't. I was just always studying human nature. Always. From the time I remember, or from as long as I can remember, 2-3 years. And I think other people are like this too. They just fill their freaking minds with a bunch of nonsense of what other stuff tell them that they need to know, and that overrides their own personal beliefs. I see it all the time. People are just freaking who's teaching discernment? I saw a story. There was 100 kids, was it Michigan Avenue in Chicago, the ritzy part, and they were going through just being assholes. 100 kids just being assholes, recording themselves, being douchebags. That's 200 fucking parents that failed. That's 200 parents to those 100 children that fucking never should have had kids. Because look at that collective wave of bullshit that people have to fucking put up with because you bought your little bitch babies Jordans. And this is what everybody else gets to fucking deal with because you couldn't fucking Too many fucking people want to be their kid's buddy. Too many parents want to be their kid's buddy old pal. And guess what? If you saw how your kids acted at school, you wouldn't want to be their friend. If you heard how they talk to other people, you wouldn't want to be their friend. Two-faced little varmints that got no respect. Either that or they're just completely obedient and can't think for themselves. So this is think of the world in 5 years from now, think of the world. I think of the world and what it's going to be like in 5 years. People keep going on with their fucking March Madness bullshit and their fucking bracket shit and their sports shit and their religion, their organized religion nonsense, without living the principles of what God tell them. But they sure fucking pay themselves a lot to stand up in their fucking $10,000 suits and say, a whole bunch of bullshit. I saw Taylor Swift did 3 shows in Tampa. I wonder what the dollar amount that people paid for tickets for those 3 nights shows. Now, granted, she donated money to the equivalency of 125,000 people, which kind of makes sense. She's a Life Pass 7. I'm a Life Pass 7. Right? But do you see what I mean? Like, where's like, all these people have abundance. They have all this stuff. And more people have more and more. Meanwhile, I don't think the number of the population is growing. I think it is dwindling in a very big way. The cracks of society are oh so wide. People don't have fucking places to live. And look, hey, yeah, if people noticed, I know that there's a lot of people that just turned off the media stuff. There are floods all over the United States. We haven't even started the thaws yet. Okay? There are tornadoes everywhere. I was talking to Mr. Iski today. He was telling me about how, a couple years ago, it wasn't that long ago, you couldn't get lumber anywhere. Couldn't get lumber. Lumber was just, they just fucking make shit up. I swear. They just make stuff up just to instill the fear into society. Oh God, what am I gonna do? I can't get what I need. Why do so many fucking people need shit out externally? What if people couldn't go out anymore? What if freaking there was no more electricity? What would people do? Me and Mom, we'll be all right. Huh, Mom? We'll be all right. We are survivors. There's a whole lot of people on this planet that are not. You know why? Because they got a problem. They can't solve it. They fucking throw money at it. But they can't do jack shit. If they didn't have money to throw at it, they still got their fucking problems. And what people are finding out more and more and more, they say money doesn't buy happiness. People sure do try. They sure do try. They won't think. So it'll be like, you know, like, oh, I could never give a homeless person $100 bill, but they got no problem going out to the bar and spending $100 in booze and then fucking trying to freaking lie and freaking, you know, manipulate their freaking way into, you know, telling this girl that she's a real nice girl and all that, and, you know, like to get to know her. Dude, he don't care about you. You're a penis pocket as far as he is concerned. And you got the whole world that the people are just chasing sensations and Babylon is alive and well and just go out and get it. People don't get there's consequences to that. In a big way. They're finding out. I know how this works, man. I've been testing it. I've been trying to disprove it. I've been trying to for decades, and it's just I can't disprove I can't disprove how what freaking people do comes back to them, even though a lot of times it doesn't really feel like it does. But when you see them balloon up and they keep getting fatter and fatter, dude, happy people don't do that. Happy and jolly, they ain't synonyms. They ain't the same thing, as far as I'm concerned. So I upped my weights today. I upped my dumbbells, my regimen, because I was like, I get mad, and it's like, what can I do? I went out and I raked leaves. You know, and it's just, what am I going to do? I got to do this stuff in productive. So I was like, fuck. So I started with my sets because I do 100. Now I do 200. And I did 5 sets of 200 and 3 sets of 100. $800 on each arm today. Yeah, that's how I'm competitive against myself, you know? I don't like competing against other people no more. People cheat. People just rather cheat and win and just be bullshit. And it's just not fun for me. So I compete in different ways, right? So all those people, you know, like, I don't know. I just had my 30-year high school reunion? Fuck them, I didn't go. I tried to move back there. Ain't nobody did jack shit to fucking help me find a place to live. I don't have a hometown. There's a place I grew up and I learned a lot of lessons, but a hometown is like a warm, cozy feeling, and fucking Redding is like the armpit, ass pit of fucking California. And maybe one day I'll get to the point I don't want to tell people I'm fucking from there because it's such a shithole. Oh, well, I guess that's the shitty in me. I must have picked it up on the 40th parallel. The shadowy side. So it ain't all love and light, man. It ain't all love and light. I'm so tired of people acting like that. Put me in a room with any one of those, and then give me 5 minutes. I bet they won't freaking have that attitude anymore. So, Redden. It was a good place to oh yeah, so we just had a 30-year high school reunion. I didn't go. I couldn't go. I mean, if I could, I probably wouldn't have anyway. I didn't. No. Ew. And they post pictures there was like one dude, I don't even know who it was. It was probably somebody's husband that was like fit, that gives a shit enough about themselves to take care of themselves. See, and that's the thing is when I was at my 20-year reunion, I was a pig, dude. I was a heifer. I ate my feelings And I had a lot of feelings. And I didn't have any kind of discipline like I do now. I've had periods. I go up and down. And now it's just to stay ahead. Now it's just because there's so many stupid motherfuckers. Somebody walks by and tries to fucking deck me, I'm gonna be ready. Because people are crazy. Crazy. And they're only gonna get nuttier. Because why would they not? Why would, I mean, you got a bunch of ego-driven people that just go around and do whatever they want, whenever they feel like it, and never discipline themselves. Why do people think things on this earth are just going to get better? With that trajectory, it doesn't even make sense to me. Complete delusions, man. I know I get delusional about stuff. Takes me a little while to figure stuff out because I have a real hard time, like, because people are nice, but they don't mean it. That happens all the time, you know? And I try to make it, like, platonically personal, you know, and then they act like it, and then it's like, no, they're just more bullshit like everybody else. I'm so tired of fake people. I would rather someone just be like, you know what, I don't want to know you because you're kind of weird, whatever, you make me for whatever reason, you know. But people just aren't direct and forthright. They well, you know, they don't want to be. I think a lot of that has to do with they don't want you to know how they're living. Because if they say it out loud to you, then they got to hear themselves say it, and they know that they could be living a better way. But what do I know? I'm just in this spectator sport. It's just a spectator. I can't believe how many scumbags get coddled. I was telling my friend that today. I said, if I had people that enabled me in my life, I have never fucking done this scumbag shit that I hear and see the people that around me pull constantly on a fucking weekly basis. And they fucking still have people. Why I wasn't told I was freaking gonna live next door to a fucking criminal, I'm not sure, but that should have been disclosed, you know? People should, you know, yeah, you can live here, but just watch all your shit. Don't loan nobody your shit, you know? They'll take it, you know? It's just amazing. And more people are... Why should I be the only one to have all the fun? More and more people are going to get to experience it. Everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. I guess more folks will have the opportunity to not care about material things. Because if somebody wants your shit, they're going to take it. Including your life. But that's okay, because everyone has that Second Amendment right? Right? So everybody else should just shut the hell up and just take what we get, right? If this, then that. If everybody has a Second Amendment right, you don't want to argue with that. You don't want to temper with that. You got to leave that alone, right? So if this, then based on that logic, everything, all the stuff that comes with it, just accept it, folks. Just accept it. Unless you're going to be able to throw a can of soup. If and you ever come to face a marauder with the gun. Right? Yeah. How you doing, Artie Pants, my little old man? It's so funny. Because every time I go to the vet, when I make the appointment for the dental, they're like booked out like 2 months, right? They're booked out like 2 months, but like I'll drive by and in the morning and there's nobody in the parking lot, right? And they all say the same thing. They all say, if there's an opening, we'll get you in sooner, right? And so there's 3 different receptionists. I can talk to 3 different ones. One receptionist out January. Another receptionist I got in May. You know, I could have got in next week, but I was like, oh, that would make it tight for me. So they pushed it out to the 9th. And then I'm like, and then I'm thinking, hey, if they have these appointments, how come they're not calling me to, you know, move him up? Because that's 2 appointments that Artie could have filled. You know what I mean? But people just say stuff. They just say stuff. They're just... How many people are frustrated on the planet just because, like, you can't even go into a restaurant and order something and then have them... Not in Taos. And then have them... Well, a couple places if you go before it gets busy. Hey, go girl! Hey, pretty girl! And have a couple, and actually get the food that you set out of your mouth. I mean, it's like so hard. So I tell people, it's like, I didn't mean to stump ya. Sorry. Didn't mean to stump ya. Did I throw you for a loop? When I ask for something that you offer without, like, modified, I didn't mean to, did I trick ya? Where did I lose ya? What part? Do I need to talk slower? Should I go? Do I need to enunciate better? You know? I mean, it's every day, all day, everywhere. It's like I just get to allow for people to be stupid. And that's the new earth, evidently. Just allow. Marge, no, you gotta be nice. I am so tired of being nice. I want people to be smarter. It should not have anything to do with nice. Your lack of fucking, their lack of fucking, not your, their lack of fucking intelligence should not hurt their feelings if I don't, if I recognize the fact that they are not intelligent. And people just don't even have basic manners. When you're at a stoplight, the last week, this has happened twice. I pull up. Right? This car here, me here. We're at the right away. It's called right away. So you get to the person on the right. So, okay, you get to go because you have the right away. So I yield. I go, you get to go. You were here first. Right away. It's traffic laws. People should fucking know this. Not in Taos. So, homeboy freaking goes. And then dickwad behind him thinks he's gonna go too. Guess what, bitch? I'm not in a minivan anymore. Hit the fucking Suburban. I don't care. I'm sick of fucking do-bags. You know what? I'm sick. I just shitty people. It doesn't matter their gender. It's women. It's men. It's people that only fucking think about themselves. They can only think about right here. They can't go past this. Anything past this is so too hard. So too hard. I can't, I mustn't. Hi, Christy. Yeah, you caught, what a night. You know, I if you're still here, hey, Kev, that's funny you. I'm not in charge of nothing. If you're still here, Christy Rose, I got your message at like... See, God works like that every single time in my life. Whenever I hit a low and I'm like, what the F, God? You know, why? Why does my heart hurt again? Why? Where's the lesson? At least I learned it quicker, okay? All right? Because I get my feelings hurt. I try, and people, like... I just get my feelings hurt. And I got my feelings hurt today. And I wanted to act out real bad. I didn't act out in any kind of way, which kind of shows growth, which I'm glad. And then it was at that time that I got your message earlier, your text message. And I was like, that is why I was so freaking irritable yesterday. I felt so powerless. See, I'm a death doula, okay? I think when people die, they are the fucking lucky ones. All right? When they get to go to heaven, they are the lucky ones. Okay? Cause being an energetic sensitive on this planet and just watching so many motherfuckers live their best version of their lives as they travel around from state to state, Airbnb, and living in their best lives, all the while not doing anything. They make themselves a part of all these people's communities, but they don't do anything for the people that are distraught in the community. They don't even look at them in the eye. I bet you. I bet you. What you think? You think Rachel Spring in Sedona is roughing it with the freaking scumbags? Travelers? Really? Nope. Rick Levine, 74, 75 years old, frickin' travels halfway around the world to do astrology conference. How many people in his local community has he helped? My head always goes to that. Whenever I see a human being, what have they done, sum total, to help other human beings on this planet? And some of us have shittier jobs than other. People don't want to be a death doula. It should be a celebration. People should be. I think that it should I don't think it should be solemn occasions. I think people should be sending people off right. I don't think it needs to be all quiet. Play all their favorite music. Hey, I'm gonna miss you, and these are all the things that when I hear, I'm gonna remember that you were, and all the love that we had. Too many people have to do that in life. I have to do that in life every day. I've been the outsider my whole life. I've been the outsider. I may not know how it feels when people like me, but I really am getting down pat what it feels like when they don't. That's all I got for now.